Hello, I'm Karen Monaco of Sisterhood of the Wild Feminine. Today I wanted to talk to you about the different ways that Source communicates, or how we can experience communication from Source. One of the things I love most about my membership program, Angels, Guides, and Ascended Masters, is that every time somebody joins, it's a new channel that I'm getting to see and experience. Every woman's channel is divinely created and perfectly suited for her to receive guidance, but also to take it and implement it so that she lives the most wildly authentic life possible. I'm going to talk about the four main ways, or the four most common ways, that women receive this communication. And I really hope that you'll invite me into hearing a little bit about how you communicate with Source in the comments. The most common way of communicating is clairvoyance. It's the one that is most frequently spoken about, and actually it's used as somewhat of an umbrella phrase for all types of communication. But clairvoyance is a clear seeing, and people frequently experience them as visions or even being able to see things in their mind's eye. But they have this kind of visual perspective of their guidance. And you'll typically tap into the fact that you're saying things like, I can see, or in my mind's eye, I can envision myself doing X, Y, and Z, or I see the path forward is such and such. And so, like I said, clairvoyance is the most common, and it does come through as a more visual experience. The next one is clairaudience, and this is a clear hearing. This is experienced both as your inner and outer ear. So you might hear this inner voice saying that you're feeling called to move forward into a certain aspect of your life's purpose. And if you frequently tune into some of my Tarot Tuesdays over in Sisterhood of the Wild Feminine, I do frequently have moments in those videos where I am hearing from Source or from my higher self, and I will express it as, what I'm hearing is such and such. The next one is Clairsentience, and a lot of you are going to really resonate as clairsentient because it is very common for empaths to be clairsentient. It manifests as a very clear feeling and with a physical sensation. So you might experience a little tingle in your root chakra when you know you need to ground, when Source is coming in and saying it's time to get really rooted into where you are so that you can move forward with a more stable perspective. But a lot of times clairsentience can be very overwhelming. And so on that point, being grounded is critical for somebody who does experience their communication through this feeling. Very hard for these individuals to be in crowds, quite honestly. The next one, and our final one, is claircognizant, which is my predominant communication, which is it just is a clear knowing. And it's a very inner focused experience. You might hear somebody say who is claircognizant, I don't know how I know, I just know. It is that gut reaction. And as you work through your journey, you're going to understand it not so much as a gut reaction, but you're able to see things from a higher perspective or a more divine perspective. I do hope that you tapped into at least one of these for yourself. If you're feeling really confused, you don't know which one you are, that's fine. Figure out how you tend to experience life, and that's going to give you a little bit of a peek at how you're most likely to tap into Source communication as well. When you have an idea, go ahead and head over to the Facebook group or head over into the comments right on here and let me know how you think you experience Source communication.